So I just watched Rosemary's Hit List episode 3 and I remain mad. I stay disappointed, I stay sad, I stay frustrated, and I still need to debrief. Hello, hi, I am Lungile. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Yes, I am obsessed with the show because I am a sucker for emotional punishment, I guess. This psychopath was not done killing. I thought Mayeni was the last person she killed, but no, she still killed some more. In the previous video that I did, where I was reacting to episode 1 and 2, I said that I'm glad that Rosemary got caught, because if she hadn't gotten caught, she would have continued going after other family members, going after her sister, going after her sister Joyce, the one who is being interviewed on the show, and other friends as well. But turns out she tried that. She tried it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me calm down. So, the next victim of Rosemary's, wait for it, was a young man, a young family member of hers. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. By the name of Brilliant. Audrey's son. Her sister that she killed by poisoning, yeah. A few years later, she kills her son. It seems Brilliant became an inconvenience, because on the show they did not say that Rosemary took out any policies on Brilliant. But it seems like Brilliant got suspicious that somebody received some type of policy money after his mother's death. And you know, like I mentioned in my previous video, Rosemary being the most successful family member, Rosemary being a police officer, Rosemary being the one who made it out, the family defers to her. They look up to her when they need to, double check certain things, when they need support, when they need to consult on something. I think that Brilliant was calling his aunt just to, check things with her, and also his aunt being a cop, not knowing that she is the one he's looking for, the one who collected money after his mother died. So I guess Brilliant was being too brilliant for his own good, and just Rosemary had to get rid of him. She cooked up a story about getting him a job at the airport, called him to come over, and shortly after that, his body was found on a ditch, badly assaulted. The focus of the assault was on the head, as was the case with witness Zanele, Maurice. So this is her MO. And this time I'm saying her MO because it seems Miss Thing pays attention to the environment, to the township. She is a cop. She looks at the highest numbers of crime in that area, and she kills these people accordingly. Because these people were killed and dumped where they can be easily found. So if not for Detective Keshi, people would have just been thought, oh, these people were on their way home and they are just attacked, a random violent crime in the violent township, in the violent country of South Africa. She's too smart. She's way too smart. So yeah. And as I said in my previous video, that she was gonna go after her other family members for Mula. I had not watched the 3rd episode. I was not following the show on TV, but just looking at her patterns, there was no stopping her. If she wasn't getting caught, she was not going to stop. She was gonna go for the other people, and I bet you she already had her mother's personal particulars, therefore could easily take out a policy on her mother. And she did send hitmen to go kill her mother. And the hitman did go, and they got there and they were like, yo, this lady is too old. We just can't kill her. So they did not kill her. They went back. Rosemary was not happy. So she sends them to go back to kill her sister Joyce. They went there and they found that Joyce had just had a baby. The baby was a few days old, and they felt sympathy for the baby, and they were like, no, we can't kill this woman. She just had a baby. What about the baby if we kill this woman? Rosemary was apparently so pissed off, so mad, that she fired one of the hitmen, But after that incident, it seemed the hitmen have had enough or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if these were the same hitmen she's been using over the years. I don't know. Okay, but this particular hitman was just like, This hitman went to the cops and reported Rosemary to the cops and said, listen, there's a problem in your police station. You got a lady ordering us to kill people. So that's when the police seniors now got involved, and I guess the seniors and Detective Cashy started talking together to now find a way to catch Rosemary. In another incident, totally related, Rosemary was recruiting, getting apprentices now to this whole thing. So it turns out that Rosemary had a colleague that she was pretty close to, another female cop, who was talking to Rosemary and telling Rosemary that, oh my God, I am struggling so much in my marriage. My husband and I, our domestic situation is not pashash. And Rosemary was like, why are you struggling? Just take out a policy on the man and kill him and get some money. And I got hitman, girl, you can use my hitman. It's not enough that you are able to kill your own lover and kill your family members. You are now spreading your evil seeds to other people. You know, she's running an apprenticeship now. And this dumbass woman, her name was Nomsa Madao. She fell for it. She was like, yeah, give me your hitman. She gets in contact with the hitman and she's like, I'll pay you all 150,000. Please kill my husband. Down payment of 80,000. You get the other 70 once my husband is dead. Bitch. Divorce? Ever heard of a divorce if you are not happy with your husband? Huh? So anyways, the hitman apparently tried many times to kill this woman's husband. They just couldn't nail him. They just couldn't get him, to the point that they even consulted a traditional healer. And the traditional healer was like, leave that man alone. If you kill him, he's gonna haunt you. Thank God for African spirituality, okay? This man was saved by African spirituality. I swear to God. And so when this hitman came back from the traditional healer, they thought to go to Nomsa's husband, his name is Justice, and confess. They confess to Justice and they show him proof. They're like, is this your wife's number? Look at our correspondence. Look at your wife sending us photos of you. Look at your wife telling us where to find you. Look at your wife telling us she gonna pay us to kill you. Child. The man wasn't ready. The man was shook, as he should be. I would have been shook at too, scared out of my socks. He goes to the police to report his wife, to tell his wife what this hitman had told him. And in that whole story, Justice mentions Rosemary's name. And the police were like, come again? Everything came together. He was put under witness protection. And I guess at that time, the police was also putting a sting operation on Rosemary, finding out how to snatch her, really. So somewhere, somehow, a decision was made between Rosemary and her hitman to go again and try to kill her sister. And that is when the police, in cahoot with the hitman, decided to bring another police to be an undercover cop, acting as if he's the second hitman, to go there to Rosemary's sister's house and kill her for real this time. Rosemary established an alibi by checking herself into a some type of hospital for depression. She got her story lined out, child. This woman knows exactly what she's doing, but then she got a day pass so that she can escort her hitman to make sure they arrive there so that they can go and kill her sister. How are they instructed to kill her sister? Either strangle her or burn her house down. The sister got 5 kids. What about the kids? Well, kill the kids as well. Not Rosemary, just easily, as if they talking about pumpkins. I don't know. You know, like, the way she was talking so easily about, like, just explaining everything to this, because the undercover cop was asking Rosemary, what are we going to do there? How do you want us to do this? And Rosemary was like, don't shoot her. Don't stab her. Make sure that you put some type of sleeping medication and something they will drink. When they fall asleep, set the house on fire. Why? Because in this area, that type of death is not going to be investigated much as a shooting or a stabbing would. I guess in that type of area, the police would have just thought an ex-boyfriend attacked her, or a candle caused the fire, or wires malfunctioning, and that whole shebang. There was a plan. That's how her hitman had to kill her sister. So when they arrived there, after collecting all this evidence along the way, because they were recording her, they had to go and arrest Rosemary and ask her sister, do you know who this person is? Yes, she was trying to kill you. Her sister was gutted. Her sister was heartbroken. I would have been scared for my life. You can tell that that lady is damaged for life. That her own sister that she loved so much, that she thought, apparently when Rosemary kept calling her, asking for her personal particulars, her children's personal particulars, she thought Rosemary was trying to arrange something for them. No, Rosemary wanted to kill y'all and collect money. And before this video gets too long, I also want to mention something else that Joyce said, was that when their mother came over after the police had taken Rosemary to check what was going on, and Joyce tells their mother, Sis Rose just tried to kill me, so the police came to arrest her. Their mother denied it, disputed it, refuted it, was like, there's no way Rosemary would ever do that. And to Joyce, that translated that their mother loved Rosemary more. To Joyce, it looked like, because Joyce is too poor, she is of no use to their mother. Their mother favors Rosemary because Rosemary is successful and Rosemary has money. And that's just so sad, because there are a family with dynamics like that, where the one who has a better job is just the favorite. There's a little bit of this breadwinner complex. Now, I don't know if Rosemary was contributing towards the family, if Rosemary was sending money to her mother at home, but also just the hope that the person who works will send you money, will make their mother favor Rosemary more, even if Rosemary has never sent money home, because, hey, people will favor the people who could potentially do something for them. It's a crazy part of human nature. Also, Joyce mentioned that the rest of the family was also asking her, why did she get Rosemary arrested? Bitch, cause she tried to kill me and my 5 kids. So yeah, Joyce is now like, her family is her children, her family is her neighbors, people who showed her support, love, and care in this entire ordeal, whereas the rest of the family seems to be upset with her that she got Rosemary arrested. I guess they wanted Joyce to play dead and let the hitman set the house on fire with her and the children inside. Because what are they saying? How can they say that? Like, it's so bad that, like, dynamics within the family. They would rather defend Rosemary and crucify Joyce. For what? What are they getting out of it? They were next. They don't know. They don't know that they were next. After Rosemary was done with her mother and Joyce, they would have been next. And there they were, looking down on Joyce because what? Rosemary was caught trying to kill her. It's so evil. People need to just have a higher moral fiber and look at what is right and what is wrong. Everything Rosemary did was wrong, and there's nothing that Joyce did that was wrong. This is me venting, and that is enough for tonight. Thank you for clicking on my video.